It was Christmas night, and all was right. A new Magic Deck Tech was just in sight. It was a creation of fun and joy, a donation for all to enjoy, but not to blue players who wish to destroy. I wish to counter your fun, I believe it dumb. You may play your spell, but I will rebel, so wave farewell to your cards and wish them your best regards. What's this? Gaia's heralds? Still able to sing their Christmas carols? It seems I must put my schemes to the extremes. I will not withdraw. This is something I foresaw. Now watch as I draw to find an answer to this green cancer. I'm a mean blue machine. I can draw 15 with ease. Screw your trees. Rites of flourishing, nourishing the hands with lands and spells. Stunned, I see players having fun all around me. No, I hate this laughing and clapping. My next move won't be lacking. Watch as I overload Cyclonic Rift and make your gift as though it did not exist. As you can see, I'm quite the brainiac. Watch as I play Laboratory Maniac. Your fate is sealed. Perhaps you will yield, though I can't relate to your scuffed board state. Call me a jerk, but your deck needs a rework. The blue player looked up with a smirk that turned to disbelief. There was no grief, but rather smiles and joy that he had once planned to destroy. He opened his mouth to say, I get it now. Joke and fun is the goal and reward for Magic, not to control the whole board. Nah, said Noah. I just drew a treacherous terrain and I'm gonna kill you with all the land I gave you. Hello everybody and welcome to my Christmas themed deck tech with Hans Eriksson. We're going to be using Christmas colors of red and green. And also Hans Eriksson kind of looks like Santa. And he's the closest guy we're going to get to looking like Santa because every other Gruul person is just somebody shirtless with an axe or just some massive dragon or monster. So this is the closest we're going to get. Alright, this deck is all about giving to everybody at the table and just being nice and all around in general. So that's why all of the profits to this video will go to the UNHCR, which is a nonprofit organization to help Ukrainian refugees. All right, so this deck is all about flavor more than it is about practicality. So we just want things to look nice and be on point for the theme of the deck rather than actually being a good deck. So that's why we're going to have tactic number 1, Santa's Little Helpers. All right, so we're going to have a bunch of elves in the deck. And here's the thing. So the elves, they tap and make mana. And we use that mana to then make presents for all the other players. It's genius and flavorful and 100% on point. All right, this is the best idea I think I've ever had. All right, so here we have a bunch of just elves to help make the presents, give +1/+1 counters, do whatever we have to do just to help out all the players at the table. All right, and just give them stuff. All right, and I know what some people are saying. Hans Eriksson, he's kind of close, but he doesn't have the white beard. All right, but here. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Bam. Look at that. He's practically Santa Claus. All right, tactic number 2, gifts of land and mana. This is kind of like when somebody just gives you straight up cash as a gift for Christmas. You can just spend it on whatever you want. So we're going to give our opponents just a ton of land that they can search their decks for and just ramp up and play all their fun spells and get to play the game. All right, yeah. All right, tactic number 3, gift of cards. Because I hate blue players, and I don't want them to be special at all, I'm going to allow everybody else at the table to draw just a boatload of cards so they can get out there, play their fun combos, and have fun playing Magic the Gathering. Because that's what this deck is all about, just giving and just making blue players feel like they're not special. All right, anyways, tactic number 3, the gifts of creatures. We're just going to give our opponents a bunch of creatures, baby creatures from their decks, their hands, or just random tokens that we just sort of slap out on the board. All right. Card like Huntus Wumpus, which when it enters the battlefield, you can just. Yeah, I'm not going through each one of these cards. We do things too fast at Magic the Noah, and if one of the people is being naughty, you can give them a Trojan Warhorse. That's not the name of that card at all. But then they don't get 1/1s. Anyways, tactic number 4, gifts of chaos. So these are just going to give a bunch of random stuff. And the thing is, we don't really know what they're going to give. It could be good, could be bad. Somebody could just instantly win the game from one of these cards. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Because the important thing is that we're giving. And that's the important thing. All right, and yeah, maybe somebody does instant win the game and everybody else doesn't have fun. But that's not our fault. That's their fault for playing their deck. All right, tactic number 4, gifts of other stuff, I guess. These cards didn't really fit into a category, so I made their own category of other. And I just want to point this out. Blessings of Nature has an ability on it called Miracle. A Christmas Miracle. Guys, the flavor on this deck is on point. That's all I'm saying, all right? Yeah, look at that. Everybody's cheering for me. Tech number 4, just in case. If anybody's being a naughty child, then what you got to do is just play Treacherous Terrain and kill him with all the land that you just gave him. All right, that's pretty much what you got to do. All right, tactic number 6, our mana and our ramp. All right, so we're also going to need some land and ramp to get out all the land and ramp and cards for everybody else. But keep in mind, it's not a lot. It's just pretty simple. All right, this deck isn't really about winning, but just giving. All right, and then 16 of these each. And also, I just want to say my last video got 6 views, which is absolutely insane and crazy, but I'm still trying to get my first subscriber. So if somebody could please subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, until that happens, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.